Hello there, my friends. Welcome back to SoulTree Meditation. If you are new here, welcome. You can join me regularly for content regarding meditation, energy, manifestation, and the expansion of your consciousness. So in today's video, I am talking about surrendering to faith in order to manifest your reality. Now, what do I mean when I say surrendering to faith? Surrendering to faith to me refers to just surrendering to the idea that manifestation is real. For most of us, we have been so programmed in a way that is completely inverted in terms of our manifestation ability. So we have been taught to think backwards in order to how we should think. We have been programmed with beliefs that directly hinder the access to our internal manifestation power. So for a lot of us, especially for those who are really new to this practice, you have to surrender to the idea that you are actually creating your reality. You have to surrender to the idea that manifestation is real, and in order to manifest properly, you have to remain conscious that you are manifesting all the time. And I think this is where most people get stuck, because they'll do things to manifest, but then they will waver back and forth in the day between thinking of things that encourage their manifestations and thinking of things that discourage their manifestations. And usually the deeper programming of the physical human being is completely left out of this equation as well, which is where you actually manifest from. Your subconscious mind and your assumptions in general are actually what are creating. So it usually takes more of a reprogramming of the subconscious and a healing of internal wounds that have been left unhealed. However, the way that we talk during the day and the general overall assumptions that we're continuing to feed also have an enormous impact on what is actually coming into our reality. If you talk against health all the time, you can't receive health. If you talk against wealth, you can't receive wealth. If you talk against love, you can't receive love. And that goes for any sort of reality that we are trying to create. The idea of surrendering to faith to manifest fits into this equation in the sense that you have to have a belief that you're a creator. You have to actually understand that everything is working for you in the background. And usually this requires some level of proof. So like I was saying, for a beginner manifestor, it might feel difficult to really trust this process, to really trust that something is happening. And if you're someone who hasn't manifested a big change in their life yet, you might not be able to trust that you have the ability to create your reality. In this sense, I would suggest starting small. Start off by manifesting a coffee. Start off by manifesting a small object of some kind. Start off by manifesting something that you could actually have access to yourself. And this is going to start to prove to you that you are actually creating your reality, that this is a holographic reflection that we are living in. And notice how these things show up in your life experience. And once you start to get that proof, once you start to get that reciprocation back, you're going to realize that you are co-creating here. You are co-creating with whatever you want to call it, the universe, your spirit guides, your higher self. This entire universe is God co-creating with itself. So you are actually co-creating with an energy that is extremely interested in you and you personally, because you are existing in your own holographic reality that is built, that is set up to not only teach you lessons, but to give you exactly what it is that you desire, because that is the reason why you desire something. You are actually meant to experience it in this life experience. So you have to have faith that you are much more powerful than you've ever been led to believe. And without that faith, it's going to be difficult for you to bring into your life what you want, because you're constantly doubting. The energy of faith and doubt exist on opposite vibrations. They exist on opposite energies. So you're not going to be able to bring into your reality what you want when you're existing on a negative polarity of a subject. And when it comes to faith in yourself and faith in believing what it is that you want to bring into your reality, it's extremely important. I also want to talk about surrendering faith to yourself in order to manifest, because like I said, we're living in a holographic reflection where everything is a reflection of you. So really it is yourself. It is different fractals of yourself. It is different reflections of yourself. So you really want to be able to have faith in yourself that you do hold this power within yourself. We all do. And that you can access it and that you are really good at doing this. And you're going to start seeing results from that building of faith, from that building of belief. But again, like I always say, start small and imagine that you've received something small. Imagine that you have received a coffee and say thank you to that person. Imagine that you have received a new client or that you have received new money or something along those lines. Imagine something small that you could easily get anyway and loop that in your imagination as if in first person you're receiving that thing. Loop that in your imagination and just really get yourself into a fantasy of receiving a coffee. And it doesn't even have to be for that long. But do this so that you can see these little things manifest. You can see how actually quickly and easy it is to bring something into your reality. It just requires that you take some conscious effort to do so. You are not used to operating in this way. This is new for everybody. It's a completely different way of thinking. So it requires some practice. It requires some exercise before it's going to become normal and second nature to you. So again, having faith in yourself, having faith in the universe, and starting really small to completely have faith in your reality and your manifestation ability. So that's what I have for this video. That's all I have on this topic. If you want to dive deeper into your personal situation, I do offer one-on-one courses and coaching, and we can do a deep dive into your personal life experience and see where you are having trouble manifesting your reality and work together to create the results that you actually want to see. So thank you so much for joining me again on the channel. Please, again, feel free to like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you, and I will see you again on the next video. Much love.